Good evening and welcome to the Gulf Coast Sports Network, coming to you live tonight from Chris Boletto Field on the campus of Florida Southern College in Lakeland, Florida. Thank you for joining us here tonight on the Gulf Coast Sports Network for the FACA High School All-Star Game for high school softball. Tonight's game number 2 features the West team versus the North. As both teams are going through their player introductions right now, we apologize for the late start tonight. You might have caught us on the earlier stream as game number 1 went over on time, and of course we had to wait for the field to get reconditioned. The FSC crew did a wonderful job turning that over as quickly as possible. But we are on a little bit of a late start tonight, so things got started quickly once everybody was ready, and we're ready here as well. We do ask for your patience tonight. There were some late additions to the roster, and some players we were told will be wearing different numbers than the initial numbers that we were given. So we're going to do our best to try to keep up with all that and sort all that out. So we hope that you'll bear with us tonight as we bring you this wonderful night of high school softball. And right now we're going to pause for the national anthem.
Please stand as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
All right, so we're about ready to get underway here tonight. Alongside Jason Cephas, I'm Will Wilkie. We'll be bringing you the call here for the ball game here tonight. So, Jason, here we go. I mean, we had kind of a slow start to game number 1, and then the bats came alive. It'll be interesting to see what happens here in game 2, especially with that wind.
Yeah, weather's going to be a big factor. Now the sun is gone the rest. These girls were warming up earlier, waiting. The first game was dynamite, a lot of good play, a lot of good hits, and these girls were just watching that game, Will. So I think they're going to be ready to step on the field and start playing right away.
And we'll try to stay with our center field camera as much as we can. We mentioned the weather being a factor tonight. Kind of hard to tell from our center field or our home plate camera, but the flagpole in center field has been waving all afternoon, and it continues into tonight. We've had steady winds in the 10 to 15 mile an hour range with gusts up to 20. And as strongly mounted as our camera is in center field, there's only so much that we can go up against. So we're kind of at those threshold limits when it pushes 20 miles an hour. But we'll stick with it as long as we can. It's certainly a great shot that we've got in there.
Yeah, Will, it's funny because you just said it. It was a hitter's paradise, and then the wind quickly shifted, which made it a pitcher's paradise, which then switched again our last game and made it a hitter's paradise. So you're exactly right. It's going to be interesting to see how it goes.
Yeah, good point. I did fail to mention that the wind has been swirling. It's been going out to left and out to center and then in from center, so it's been kind of going all over the place here tonight. But we're ready to get underway. Addie Aliano to start things off, and Sydney Scapin in the circle. Addie from Academy at the Lakes. And we'll give you the rest of her bio here after the first pitch. It's going to catch the corner called strike 1. She's committed to, actually, she's looking at 3 possible schools: Florida Southern College, Tallahassee Community College, and Pasco Hernando. She likes to major in computer surveillance, and her best high school memory for softball is 4 district championships. But how about this? All-State Academics 3 out of the 4 years at Academy of the Lakes. Great job, Addie.
Yeah, I saw that on her bio when I was reading it, and that academics is huge for the young girls who are listening. You want to make sure not only are you athletically gifted, but you have to be academically gifted as well, Will.
Well said, Jason. Well said. And the 0-2, swing and a miss. They'll make the throw down just to be sure. Strike 3, out number 1 in the books. Now brings up Kirsten Stevens. Actually, it looks like we're going to have to make a correction to our lineup here. We apologize for that. So that was Emily Boylan who led things off. Foul down that third base line. So this is Aslan Gomez. And we're going to hold off on the ball strike count so we can get our lineup here corrected.
Yeah, well, it looks like we had a quick strikeout right there. And again, I know, thank you for your patience on our camera out there in the middle field. But right now, these girls are locked in and they're ready to go. Visors are down, and it looks like the first pitch coming.
That brings up Ella Romana. Correction, Romano. From Paris Community High School, she's committed to the College of Coastal Georgia, looking to major in exercise science. Best softball memory is winning states, and non-softball accomplishment is graduating in the top 15 of the 2024 class, and an officer for 3 years in the Student Government Association. Great job, Ella, staying involved.
Yeah, well, what's nice is these girls are getting involved in extracurricular activities after school, not only athletics, and that just shows their well-roundedness. If we didn't let you know already, fans at home, we're going to be looking for the player of the game, so stay tuned afterwards as we announce the player of the game.
That's right, they'll be featured on our Twitter and Facebook pages as well as receiving a souvenir mini bat, signifying their wonderful play here in the All-Star game tonight.
Well, that looked like a wild pitch got past the catcher, which is going to send her as a ball 4 down to the first baseline.
Now brings up Lily Holtze. Lily played for Steinbrenner, but completed her education through Hillsborough Virtual School. She's committed to Arizona State University, going to be a Sun Devil, looking to major in environmental chemistry. And her best home run memory was a walk-off home run against Academy of the Holy Names during the Bay Made tournament this season. For those of you around the state who are not aware, one of the largest tournaments in the state, and it's held each year in the Tampa Bay region. And a great non-softball accomplishment, once again, getting it done in the classroom, graduating with honors. Great job, Lily.
Yeah, it'll be interesting, Will, to see how she does out there in the West. Climates are a lot different, but it sounds like she's already putting her resume out there. So we look forward to seeing her advance her career as she takes that inside fastball for a strike.
Well, she'll certainly be used to the heat, that's for sure.
2-2 pitch.
Escaping offers the 3-1, and that's going to miss for ball 4. So Holje will take the walk, put runners on first and second with 2 outs. Now we have a mismatched number, but per the lineup, Jason, if you can confirm, I show this as Jada Phillips.
Yes, that is correct. We have her as number 27 in the booth, and she must have wore her own jersey today at number 2. We'll try to clean that up here as we go along. Fans, thanks for being patient. But it is an all-star game, and these girls have their own jerseys that they're wearing. Looks like a pass ball.
Yeah, that's right. Pitch is going to get away. Runners will move up to second and third, respectively. So here comes the West. Scoring opportunity in the top of the first inning. Though the North does have 2 outs, they're going to try to get out of the jam. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast tonight. Go ahead, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button as well. We do appreciate it. We are a registered nonprofit, all-volunteer organization, so that actually goes a long way towards helping us offset our costs so we can bring games like this to you live, not only for special events, but all season long. We do appreciate your viewership and your support. Go ahead and give us a follow at GCSM Broadcast as well on Twitter and Facebook. We put separate content out there, and we try our best to really showcase these wonderful athletes and coaches. So go ahead and check that out. Escaping battles back now, ahead in the count 2-1, or 1-2 rather. Phillips looking to make something happen for the West, but Scapin's going to get the job done to retire the side. The West threatens, but they can't capitalize. Move to the home half of the first. Nothing's your score. The North gets their first crack at it. Coming up on the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
One of the reasons we've been so successful at Divinity Med Spa is because we understand what people are looking for. They want to look rested, refreshed, good for their age. We can accomplish this by treatments such as Botox, filler, lasers, and an array of facials, all by a team of trusted experts. This is Divinity, Hernando County's only locally owned and operated med spa. Come see us. We can't wait to meet you.
Melissa,
Who's next?
Hannah,
I got that. Who's next?
Sydney,
Oh, wait. Hannah.
Shiver, Sydney Scappin,
Okay.
Militia,
Okay. Next.
Molly,
Next.
Maya,
Next.
Kenna.
Okay. We're good. Thank you for your patience. We're in the bottom of the first inning. We had another lineup discrepancy that we had to fix. Leading off the inning is going to be Leela Ammons. We'll get the pitching corrected in just a moment. Pitching for the West is going to be Riley Little. And we're all cut up now with a 1-1 count. Tries for that outside corner and misses. Leela is from Gulf Breeze High School, committed to Middle Tennessee State University. Grounder over to second. That's going to get through. She'll reach base on the miscue. And just to finish up her bio, she's looking to major in criminology. And her best high school softball memory was playing 2 years with her sister and having her dad as a coach for 3. That's fantastic. Best of luck in your future endeavors, Leela. Gabby Flowers now steps in. Count evens.
Yeah, well, one thing I noticed, both first and third are playing a little far back. They must know she has a little bit of a power punch.
Yeah, we saw some of that in game number 1. As the game wore on, the scouting reports were coming out. We saw some players shifting around and really making adjustments on the plays.
Yeah, exactly. And I think these girls are watching each other as they're warming up, and you heard a lot of noise, and that batting hitting facility over here is absolutely beautiful here on campus for Florida Southern College.
That it is. And Little's going to get the job done. The strikeout for the first out of the inning. Now brings up Alyssa Prather. Alyssa from Middleburg High School. And she's committed to Lees McRae College up in North Carolina.
Yeah,
she's going to be majoring in pre-veterinarian and wildlife rehabilitation. And her best high school memory is winning states her sophomore year. And she's already getting a big head start on her career. She's already being trained as a vet tech while still in high school. Great job, Alyssa.
yeah, wow. Sorry, Will. Sorry to talk over you, but Lees McRae's a great college up in North Carolina. And if you didn't notice, she just hit that ball right into the dugout. So heads up, girls.
Little winds and offers. Going to get strike 3 on the outside, swinging a miss. 2 outs now in the inning. Brings up Hannah Shiver. Hannah from Taylor County High School. She's going to be attending Gulf Coast State College in Panama City. Looking to major in sports medicine. And her best high school memory is when she hit the 400 career strikeout mark. Wow.
It's impressive.
And she also graduated already with high school with an associate's degree. So, wow, she's really got it in overdrive in high school also. Great job, Hannah.
Yeah, well, a lot of these girls are dual enrollment. Again, for the girls who are at home, it's not so much on your athletic talent, it's also on your academics. And if you can get yourself out of high school or get yourself a degree before you get out of high school, you're one step ahead of the competition coming out of high school. Fantastic. Pass ball, the runner came to second base.
That's right. Now the count runs to 3-0 also. And that'll miss for ball 4. Shiver takes the walk, putting 2 runners on with 2 outs. Now for the pitcher, Sydney Scapin. Fouls that one back. And just to confirm with our viewers, we do have a mismatch number, but we did confirm that that's Scapin, who's also the starting pitcher for the North. Fastball misses. And the 1-1 popped up in foul territory. Can't get there. Good effort. Beautiful evening here tonight in Lakeland, Florida. It's a little toasty, but it's been cooling off.
Oh.
And strike three.
Oh boy, that changeup was lethal, Will. She got her on that changeup, and I think she was going to swing for the fences that last pitch. But boy,
As they get the job done, we move to the second. Zeros on the board for now. We'll be back after this.
Welcome to the Clubhouse, Tampa Bay's premier baseball and softball training facility. Our 11,000 square foot training facility features rentable cages and bullpen lanes, along with the newest technology such as HitTrax and Rapsodo, baseball and softball pitching machines, full gym, and plyo area, all to keep you at the top of your game. We also have a fully stocked baseball and softball pro shop carrying the biggest brands such as Marucci, Rawlings, Easton, DeMarini, Wilson, and many more. If you're in need of training, we also have the area's top professional instructors offering hitting, pitching, fielding, and strength instruction for both baseball and softball players. From youth to professional athletes, the clubhouse has you covered. We are conveniently located 1 mile east of the Suncoast Parkway on Spring Hill Drive. Stop in and check us out.
So we're in the top of the second inning. Kirsten Stevens to lead things off. Pitch misses high, ball one. Don't forget, we'll be back here tomorrow morning. Game number 1 at 10 o'clock. Game number 2 at 12. I actually don't have the matchups in front of me right now, but you can check that out on our YouTube page. We already have the links loaded for that. Fouled straight back. And that wind is really picking up, Jason. I mean, that flagpole's starting to bend.
I could see the umpire's hands on the third base line, and they were flaring. I don't know if our camera's okay out there. Looks like it's still up. Yeah, you're right, Will. I could see that wind on the umpire's pants right there blowing through. I hope our camera's still alive out there.
It's dancing. I'm ashamed to say it's got better moves than I do.
Well, the way these ladies are playing, they're going to be shaking and grooving with this wonderful music we got going on in the booth during innings.
That's right. The FSC staff doing a great job here tonight. Again, we appreciate their hosting of this event. And another wonderful job put on by the FACA crew as well, led by Shelton Cruz, Executive Director. We appreciate him bringing us aboard to broadcast the games for the second consecutive season. It's been a treat. Again, fouled away.
And we got quite a battle going on here at the plate in the circle. 2-2 pitches coming in.
And the 2-2 looks like an off speed up high. Running it full now.
Yeah, well, one thing I noticed is the outfielders, the coaches have, and from both games, the coaches have them playing shallow. And as the game progressively gets it, then they start backing them up. I think they're starting to time the pitches by then.
Yeah, good observation. Again, fouled away.
I think they call that in this sport dialing in. These girls start to see one or two pitches every now and then they start to dial it in.
And that's going to get done. Scapin gets the strikeout, first out of the inning for the North. Brings up Bernice Silguero. Takes called strike one. Big cut on that one.
Well, I know talking to some of these girls before this game, some of them have to play tomorrow after the game they play tomorrow. They have a showcase not too far from here, some of the local girls. But they're getting a lot of softball in every weekend, and that just shows why they're all-stars. There's another strikeout pitch by Scapin.
That's right. 2 outs now in the inning. Scapin's really found a groove here. Now brings up Marissa Bouchard. Marissa from LaBelle High School. She's going to be going to play for the University of Texas at El Paso. And looking to major in sports medicine or agricultural science. Her best high school softball memory is winning districts and regionals. And then, of course, heading on to state. Her best non-softball accomplishment is winning the awards in each sport that she plays and getting Athlete of the Year at LaBelle High School. Great job, Marissa.
Oh, fantastic. And again, Will, we're seeing a lot of these all-stars affluent in other sports. And I think, again, that just tells you at home, the youth that are watching, that it's okay to go ahead and play another sport because that's going to help you with your main sport.
Yeah, a lot of great, well-rounded kids out here tonight. That's great to see.
Well, what's nice about some of these all-star games, too, is I'm seeing the coaches talking to the girls on the field, even though they're not their coaches, which is nice to see that camaraderie, see that all around women's sports really gravitating to each other, because it really is a small community, it really is a small family.
That it is. You love to see that camaraderie, like you said.
Looks like the 1-2 pitch coming.
And another strikeout for Scapin. And that's going to take us to the home half of the second. We still got zeros on the board. West versus North in Game 2 of the FACA High School All-Star Game. We got more coming up right after this.
Preparing for that next step in life isn't always easy. At Nautilus Financial Group, our combination of experience, professionalism, and access to a wide variety of products and services to help meet all of your financial goals. For a new level of attention, insight, and capability, contact the trusted team at Nautilus Financial Group.
When you play football, you develop this mentality that, you can withstand anything. You're Mr. Tough Guy. So years I had been battling. I was just excited to finally meet someone who knew what I was going through, who saw my pain, to think that in a matter of one treatment, and it got better and better as I began to get treatments throughout the month. Why would you deal with this pain for another day?
Now, okay.
So we're in the bottom of the second. Michaela Petaway to lead things off. Riley Little still in the circle. Riley's from Parrish High School, committed to Palm Beach Atlantic University. She's going to be a pre-med student. And she graduated in the top 6% of her high school. Wow, that's a great job, Riley.
Yeah, that's outstanding. Let's see if Michaela can get something started here. Well, from my angle, you can see the movement on this ball. I'm not sure if they can see it at home, but here in the crowd, you can really see that ball moving as it comes across the plate. These umpires have a hard time today calling these balls and strikes.
Yeah, the pitching's been outstanding.
Yeah.
Michaela's from Oakleaf High School. She's committed to Alabama State University. Going to be majoring in graphic design. Hey, maybe she'll join the Gulf Coast Sports Network one day. Her best high school softball memory, dressing as Steve Harvey for the Halloween practice and splitting her pants wide open. And her best non-softball accomplishment, getting it done in the classroom also, and obviously well respected by her friends and peers. Senior class president. Great job, Michaela.
Yeah, you can really see and really feel these girls' chemistry and their vibe just by their bios. You can tell that they're really a group of great young women who are going to inspire a lot of young women to come out to this game and hopefully, play in the All-Star game. This is something that's enjoyable for all to watch.
That it is. Brings up Molly Blackwood now. She hits that grounder over to short. And that'll be out number 2. We do have a bio for Molly, but that was a quick at bat, so we'll come back and get her again the next time she comes up. And that'll bring up Amaya Marilas. Myra's from Oakleaf High School as well. And she's committed to Edward Waters University, looking to major in sports medicine. Best high school softball memory was pitching in the Middleburg game in 2023. And her best non-softball accomplishment was being voted vice president of the National Technical Honor Society. Wow, that's a great job.
Boy, that's a mouthful.
Maya now looking at a 1-2 count. Little able to get 2 quick outs to the inning for the West. Change up, that's going to be a little blooper over to first, taking it unassisted for out number 3. And that takes us to the third. Still got zeros on the board. It's the pitching duel. Got more great action coming up next on the Gulf Coast Sports Network. Stay with us. Welcome back to the top of the third inning. Got a pitching change. We believe it's Leela Emmons now in. And we need to confirm the lineup here. We apologize, Jason. We got Addison up now. Is that correct?
That is correct. Addison's up now for the West.
Thank you.
And Leah Alms is from Gulf Breeze High School.
So Addison Futch to get things started for the West. Addison from Osceola Fundamental High School. She's committed to Seminole State College. And her favorite high school softball memory is beating Eastlake her sophomore year in the Pinellas County All-Conference Championship game. And it gets fouled away, her best non-softball accomplishment is maintaining the honor roll and the principal's list, as well as earning industry certifications during her 4 years of high school. Certifications in culinary and digital certifications of design, Photoshop, Illustrator, and other graphic programs. Wow, that's a great job. Addison, keep it up.
Well, that's ripped right down the middle, Will. Hard hit down the middle.
And she's going to get our first hit of the ball game. Addison Hutch with a single to center. And leadoff runner aboard for the West. And I show Zoe Lynn now up. Can we confirm that that's correct, Jason?
Yep, I'm looking at my stat sheet here. Yes, that is correct. Number 34, Zoe Lynn. And Zoe Lynn, Will, is from Venice High School, coached by Steven Castellano.
One ball, one strike to Zoe. And the offering from Emmons. Grounder over to third. Great backhand. Fires across the diamond. 5-3 to get the out.
Yeah, Will, that was a fantastic play. Sorry to interrupt you. That was a fantastic play on third. She had to come all the way across the line, then get up and throw all the way across her body to make that out.
And this should be Riley Little.
Yep. Yes, it is Riley Little. And as you were saying her name, we got a steal from second to third.
We got that runner in scoring position now. Last pitch was a strike for Little. That's going to bring the infield in on the non-pull side. One ball, one strike, one out, a runner aboard. Gets fouled off the back leg. Big cut, but Ammon's able to get it by for strike three. And the second out of the inning gives the North some breathing room. And I'm not sure where we are, Jason. This number doesn't match our roster.
You're in my head. I was just going to say this doesn't match our roster, so stand by. We're looking here. Looks like it's going to be number 18 in our books, Kayla Holenkamp, out of the Academy of Holy Names, Will.
Thank you, Jason. The run's going to come in on the pass ball, so the West will get on the board first.
And I apologize if I say that name wrong. Kayla Holenkamp from Academy Holy Names, coached by Jeff Crone.
That's going to connect in the zone, running the count now to 2-1.
Will, I see the hiccup on our end. She goes by KK on our roster.
We're going to miss on that one. Puts 2 on the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs in the top of the third. West have been able to plate 1. Also have the first hit of the ball game this inning. And so we're going to miss strike 3. Ammons gets out of it. And it's going to take us to the bottom of the third. 1 run on 1 hit for the West. The North looking to get on the board. Got more high school softball action coming up next on GCSN.
Welcome to the Clubhouse, Tampa Bay's premier baseball and softball training facility. Our 11,000 square foot training facility features rentable cages and bullpen lanes, along with the newest technology such as HitTrax and Rapsodo, baseball and softball pitching machines, full gym, and plyo area, all to keep you at the top of your game. We also have a fully stocked baseball and softball pro shop carrying the biggest brands such as Marucci, Rawlings, Easton, DeMarini, Wilson, and many more. If you're in need of training, we also have the area's top professional instructors offering hitting, pitching, fielding, and strength instruction for both baseball and softball players. From youth to professional athletes, the clubhouse has you covered. We are conveniently located 1 mile east of the Suncoast Parkway on Spring Hill Drive. Stop in and check us out.
Check that.
Boylan.
Boylan, yes, Boylan. Palm Harbor University.
We're in the bottom. Welcome back to the bottom of the third inning. Getting started quickly here. We've got Emily Boylan in the circle now. And Kenna King leading things off. Kenna King from Gulf Breeze High School. Not currently committed to a college program. She's still looking around. Looking to major in exercise physiology. And her best high school memory is winning districts. Count now moves to 1-2.
Hey, Will, I don't know if they recognize at home, but these coaches are making these girls play different positions on us. So be ready at home because you're going to see some changes right off the fly.
That's right. They told us before the ball game that the girls are going to be challenged tonight, moving all over the field. Fouled away. Two. Change up. That's going to be popped up in the air. Might be trouble. A beautiful grab in center field. That was number 42 for the West. Can we figure out who that was, Jason?
Yeah, that was Kirsten Stevens with that outstanding catch playing shallow center field. And she comes up with a snow cone and a smile. Great job, Kirsten.
So that now is going to bring up need to make Cannon Ramsey.
And she's from Florida High School, coached by Emma Alley.
One ball, one strike, one out. Again, the strike called.
I'll have to add in, Will, that last catch by Kirsten. She got a little help from the old wind, as you can see the flag out there. It definitely keeps that ball in the ballpark. It's a strikeout.
Boylan's going to record the strikeout to get out number 2 recorded. And that will now bring up Shannon Kendall.
Yeah, Shannon's from Academy at the Lakes, coached by Elizabeth Mumm.
And she's actually committed to Quinnipiac University up in Connecticut. Going to be majoring in physical therapy. Her best high school memory for softball is winning regionals and going to states. And she's looking forward to starting her college career. Great job, Shannon.
Boy, that's going to be an environmental shock there in Connecticut, coming from all the way from Florida. Will.
Yeah, I think that's going to hit sometime around October. Boylan battles back to work the count even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And that'll end the inning. As Boylan gets another strikeout, that's going to take us to the 4th. 1 run on 1 hit from the West. 0's on the board for the North. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this.
Box Out gives you the ability to create graphics at the speed of sports to highlight your athletic department, teams, and student athletes in seconds. Used and trusted by Notre Dame, Ohio State, UConn, Marquette, Georgetown, and many more of the top college brands in the country. If you want your school's brand to stand out through all the clutter, start your free demo at boxoutsports.com.
One of the reasons we've been so successful at Divinity Med Spa is because we understand what people are looking for. They want to look rested, refreshed, good for their age. We can accomplish this by treatments such as Botox, filler, lasers, and an array of facials, all by a team of trusted experts. This is Divinity, Hernando County's only locally owned and operated med spa. Come see us. We can't wait to meet you.
That's my
Okay,
fault.
welcome to the top of the 4th inning. 1-0 is our score. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast tonight. And again, we'll be back at it tomorrow morning, going live at 9:45 for the 10 a.m. start. So it's a great way to hit that subscribe button on YouTube, and you can turn on notifications. You'll never miss a pitch. Leading off the inning is going to be Addie Aliano. And the 0-1. Able to check that one up. Count runs even. Wind's getting strong enough that it's even starting to shake our mounted cameras on the 3rd and 1st baseline. So Wow, it's got to be going almost 25 miles an hour now. If it actually gets much worse, we might have to take down our center field camera. We're going to leave it up as long as we possibly can, but it's actually rated for 30 miles an hour. If it goes over that, then we risk losing it entirely. Two. And that'll miss the way, running the count full now. Payoff pitch for Emmons and Aliano. And that's going to get called strike 3. And turns the lineup over to the top of the order. Brings up Emily Boylan. And we apologize we didn't get the stats captured for Emily in the first inning because we had the mismatch on the lineup. First pitch misses away, ball 1. One's on the board. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. 1-0. And 1 hit for the West. Liner to center, and that's going to drop in. Nice piece of hitting by Boylan. And a 1-out runner aboard.
Yeah, well, like we said earlier, I don't think these balls are going to leave the park tonight, although the flag has changed again.
And we showed Jason that this should be Aslan Gomez. Is that correct?
Yeah, Aslan Gomez, correct. We have her as number 42 in our book. Looks like she's wearing number 4 tonight.
Just wanted to confirm. She's out of North Fort Myers High School, committed to Daytona State College, going to be majoring in physical therapy in the fall. Best high school softball memory is winning the district final against her rival team. You'll always want that one. And here we go, getting it done in the classroom as well. Great job, Aslan, graduating summa cum laude with a 4.7 GPA. I don't even think I can count that high.
Wow. Whew. These girls are just talented in the books.
Absolutely. Great, well-rounded young ladies here tonight.
Will, I think I just realized if you can combine all my college credentials, I think that's just the 4.0. Goodness. Outstanding.
And that'll be ball 4, so the patience by Gomez pays off. 2 on, 1 out. And we apologize. We actually have 2 different names that we were given. We have Romano and Romana. Ella is up next. So we apologize if the graphic is incorrect. She's going to take strike 1.
In the program, we have Ella Romana, and she's from Parish High School, coached by Aaron Spivey.
So the West threatening to add to their total. Looking to capitalize with the situation that they have going in the top of the 4th. The wind now doing that shift again. Looks like it's starting to come in a little bit.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Will. With 1 out, she could punch this through. This could be something.
And she does. Right to left field. You called it, Jason. A solid single to left for Ella Romana. And that will load the bases. And here comes the West squad. That brings up Lily Holtze. And we actually had the privilege of doing one of Lily's games last year for Steinbrenner when they took on Cavalry Christian in an absolute battle of a game. If you love softball, check that out on one of our replays. It went back and forth, and if memory serves, Cavalry was able to pull it out on a walk-off home run.
Wow, that's going to be one of those outstanding memories.
But it was one of those epic classics, that's for sure. One and one. Ooh, ripped that one. I think I saw the vapor trail.
I was going to say the umpire just patted his heart chest saying, "Oh boy, look out." He had to do a two-step jig over there to get out of the way.
And yes, he has better dance moves than I do too.
It's good to see he's laughing it off. That could have been a hard to come by here, the way that ball was going. 1-2 pitch. You know, Will. Sorry, Will.
Ammons misses away on that one.
Well, I was just going to say, we're sorry to interrupt you, with a hit like that and the bases loaded, that could have been catastrophic.
Oh, absolutely. That's a fair ball. That's going down into the corner. They're probably scoring 3 on that. Absolutely right, Jason. Holtze fouls that one away. We'll do it again. And that'll run the count full. Payoff pitch now. With the bases loaded. Infield in. Ammons winds and offers the payoff pitch. And that will miss for ball 4. Wow, great discipline by Holtze on that one.
Yeah, I was just going to say, well, I was looking down at head coach Mitch Wilkins from Land O'Lakes, and he was giving a running pattern sign, it looked like, for them to just kind of stay in there and see what she's going to throw, and that seems to pay off for her because she threw a ball outside.
And we have another potential number mismatch here. So, again, Jason, I just want to verify Jada Phillips should be up. Is that correct?
That is correct, Jada Phillips.
We have her as number 27, but it looks like she's wearing number 2 tonight.
Correct.
So thank you for bearing with us, the viewers, tonight. We just want to make sure we're accurate with our graphics. That one gets fouled away.
And she's out of Braden River High School, and her head coach is Keith Jans.
Down in Sarasota, Braden River. Can't tell you how many times I've passed out of high school on our way to travel ball every Saturday morning, it seems like.
Yes, sir. I was just going to say that. Yes, sir. Great facility, great community, softball community. And we want to thank you for watching if you're watching from that area.
And that'll miss. Fastball low. Hitter's count now for Phillips. And that'll miss away for ball 4. Another run will come in.
Well, Will, that's 2 in a row. It looks like they're going to have a huddle at the circle. I don't see coach coming out because, these are all-stars. So maybe the team and the camaraderie can rally around the pitcher and see if we can get him out of this inning, only with 1 out.
And I got to say, you have that. It is an all-star game. You're trying to show off your talent. So, you got bases loaded. It's easy to want to be the hero, right? But here we have 2 walks in a row, just taking the RBI that way by showing the patience and the discipline at the plate.
Yeah, and I think the fielders are saying, we got your back. We're right here. We're here to help you. Just give her something to hit. But again, Will, like you said, if they all-star, you give her something to hit, it could be through that car window out there in the outfield.
You mean my car window?
Yeah. Well, we'll see how they bounce back. We have bases loaded. She seems like she's geared in, and let's see what she can throw across the plate.
And that'll bring up Kirsten Stevens. And that's going to get away. And the hustle pays off. Another run will come in. Runners move up to second and third. Infield will remain in, trying to cut the run at home.
Yeah, I don't know if you could see that at home, but when Ramona, she kind of stopped a little short at the home plate and just completely bulldozed dirt all over the umpire to come and clean that off. Let's see if we can maybe get some reprieve out of the pitch with a fresh plate. Seems to work.
Count evens. It evens for Stevens. Yes, it's getting late.
Yeah.
Now that's also going to get away. And the run will come in.
Will, I'm not sure. With this angle, I don't know if behind the plate Malaysia is just not seeing that ball, or if the way she's not used to this pitcher and her windup. But it seems like they've got to connect to keep these runners at bay, or it's going to get away from them quickly. It's already 5-0.
Yeah, you're right, Jason. When you get in this all-star or showcase format, when you have mismatched catchers and pitchers, it can be a struggle. Especially when you're not sure of the movement on the pitch. Sometimes it breaks early, sometimes it breaks late. And when you don't have that chemistry, it can be a real trouble. That's why when you see these tryouts for the major leagues, a lot of times pitchers will bring their own catchers just because of that exactly.
Yeah. There's another one.
That will be ball 4. Stevens will take the base. Putting runners now on the corners. And Brian Silguero steps in. Runner hesitates, trying to draw the throw down.
Yep.
But they know better.
There's that discipline again. Yeah, she looked at her, and Malaysia from home plate just said, "No, I know what's going on. I know what you're trying to do. It's not that late for them. They're still wiry and ready to go as young athletes."
And just so the fans understand, we've been here since noon outdoors for our setup in 95-degree heat, so there's a reason.
Oh, and the flag has switched now, blowing back towards the field, which should help the pitcher get that ball over the plate. Look like a 3-0 count right now, Will.
That's right. We'll see if she has the green light. And that fastball connects. And the 3-1. Ammons battles all the way back to work it full. Good job there. And we got a payoff pitch. And that will be ball 4.
Yeah, Bernice is a solid hitter, very disciplined. She could tell Amherst was trying to get her to chase that ball outside, and she just looked her down and said, nope, not today.
And just confirming it's Marissa Bouchard up now. That's what I have.
Yes, that's what I have too, correct. Marissa Bouchard. At the LaBelle High School, coached by Raymond Marquin. And again, coaches who are out there listening, and hopefully you're watching your All-Stars play. I apologize if your last names were wrong, but again, your girls are here, and thanks for tuning in and watching us stream live. But it is a beautiful night, Will. I mean, we couldn't ask for a better night for girls softball to start off our weekend.
Absolutely right. Down the third base side and foul.
You know, Will, one thing I'm noticing, even though it's a 5-0 game and it's an all-star game, both sides still have their high spirits. Everyone's still jumping around, laughing, moving. So again, I know it's an all-star game, but you could tell these girls are still competitors and they want to get things done.
Absolutely. You love to see that spirit of the game where it doesn't really matter what the situation is. All these girls want to do their best at all times. And that's what makes it fun to watch. Fouls that one away. And that'll miss to run it full. Payoff pitch for Ammons and Bouchard. Bases loaded, so the runners will be going.
Great
And
pitch.
Ammons able to get the strikeout.
She's got the tank still loaded. Let's see if she can get herself out of this jam. Bases loaded.
And who do we have up now, Jason? We're out of order here.
It looks to me it's like Addison. Let me double check my roster book for the West. Bear with me, I'm still looking at my roster. Yeah. I was right, Will. It's Addison Foch.
And she's going to get a 2 RBI single to right.
Yeah, she came up the first time and hit that double blast to push the score. And again, I apologize for the delay, but yeah, that was another second hit for her. And again, Will, you know, we're watching right now, the whole entire squad. We're watching to see who can get that player of the game and who can get their stock up. And that helps. With runners on the corners.
Puts 2 more on the board. Brings up Zoe Lynn.
Out of Venice. Uh-oh.
You could just see the wind take that one.
Yeah.
Because that was in fair territory, and then it put it right over the practice facility.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That wind just blew that way over that practice facility.
It's now coming in from, looks like right center. I got to tell you, Jason, I mean, we've done a lot of games. I've never seen the wind this erratic.
Well, we're deep in Florida, so we're not too by the coastline. But the way the wind is blowing, Will, you're right. Now the wind is blowing out left center field. So, folks, if you're watching from home, and we appreciate you hitting that like button because we know we're bringing this live broadcast to you feed by feed.
I mean, we've certainly seen some windy games, but I mean, in from left, out from right, in from center, out to center. I mean, wow. And Ammons gets strike 3 to retire the side. But the West, they're able to plate 6 and really bust this one open. The North's going to try to get their turn coming up next on the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
Certainly, I'm an avid golfer. Been, golf usually weekly. Play a lot with my wife.
With the repetitive motion, as you know, with a lot of golfers, it's an unnatural motion that you put your body through.
After suffering for years with shoulder pain, Mike chose stem cell therapy as an alternative to surgery.
I'm just excited because patients that have been in pain for years that are now doing the things that they want to do, and Mike's just going to be adding to that list.
Call Aligned Integrative Medicine for exam and x-rays to see if you qualify for stem cell treatment.
I went through the VFW, I went through the American Legion, and I felt they couldn't help me. And, I got in touch with Chris, and he got right to work on it, and I'd say within a year, I had 100% disability.
Yes. Okay, back here in the bottom of the 4th inning, Olivia Friedel to lead things off. Boylan delivers, gets it past for strike 1. Olivia is from Atlantic Coast High School. She's committed to Edward Waters University, going to be looking to major in nursing. Certainly a worthwhile profession. And her best high school memory is her commitment to her softball career to help her also further her academic career. That's an outstanding outlook. And her best non-softball achievement is not allowing her learning disability to keep her from achieving her goals and graduating without any special accommodations and pushing it forward to attend college. Job well done, Olivia.
Yeah, hats off to you, Olivia. That takes dedication, determination to overcome that battle. And like she said, Will, by using that for softball.
Exactly.
Next up, who we got, Will?
Top of the order, Leela Ammons now. Fouls that first pitch away for strike 1.
Let's see if she can get some real estate for her, maybe a little breathing room.
Change up from Boylan's, that's going to miss away. Liner to left. Nice piece of hitting by Ammons. And a single puts a runner on. First hit of the ball game for the North. Now it brings up Gabri Flowers. Pops it up, first base side. Could be trouble. Great hustle. That was a tough ball to get to, but great hustle by first and second base.
Yeah, it looks like right field even came in to try to add assistance. But again, you can see that wind. Just try to push that ball back. One thing I've noticed, Will, from watching earlier game and today, there's no easy outs. I mean, you can tell these are girls that they're all stars. There's nothing's been handed to them. Nothing's been given.
Absolutely right. Tries to check it up and does. Two. That'll be low. Runner will go to second, uncontested. Now brings up a full count. Payoff pitch for Boylan and Flowers. And Boylan battles back to get the strikeout, second out of the inning in the books for the West.
Boy, the West is really locked in, Will.
They sure are. Alyssa Prather's going to try to keep things going from the north, get a 2-out rally going. We do have that runner in scoring position. Throw down to second. Like that move by the catcher. I believe that's Addison. No.
I was just looking for that behind the plate.
Yeah, there might be Brouchard, actually. See number 4. But unfortunately, the numbers don't mean much tonight. Popped straight up. That's going to go out of play. And the 1-2. Again, fouled away, exact same spot.
Yeah, I think you're right, Will. I think it is Marissa Bouchard from LaBelle High School, number 4, behind the plate. So she's still in it. She's still trying to throw girls out. She's ready, even though it's 7-0. She's still balling.
Nice movement on that ball, but good discipline by Prather to lay off. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 7-0. The West with the lead.
Uh-oh.
Hard hit ball to left center field. That's got some distance on it, and that ball is out of here. A 2-run blast for Alyssa Prather. Wow, she got a hold of that one, Jason.
Yeah, she did. And I was just going to say, the flag has nothing to say about it.
Exactly.
She put that right through the wind. Hard hit ball, outstanding hit. You know, Will, it's one to hit a home run in the season, but to hit one in the All-Star game just also solidifies how much work and dedication these girls put into the batting swing.
Yeah, it's certainly a special moment, one that I'm sure she'll remember for the rest of her life. A great hit. And maybe sparking a rally for the North.
Yeah, I mean, you look, we're bottom of the 4th. I mean, this is not going to go away. They could easily get some runs here.
Hannah Shiver will take ball 1 outside.
Looks like Boylan's going to have to collect herself. She walks out of the circle, gets herself focused, dials it in.
And it pays off, to your point exactly, Jason, called straight down the middle. Connects on the corner.
Yeah, well, I don't know if they notice it at home, but we notice it here. Hannah has a pretty unique batting stance. If you look at her when she comes in the box right here.
Yeah, she's got the open stance.
Yeah, pretty traditional. I haven't seen that in a while, but again, these girls are working on their craft. So if it works for her, it works. I'm sure Boylan doesn't want it to work for her, but we'll see how the battle goes. 2-2.
Hard hit ball to short. Great backhand. Fires across the diamond in time. 6-3 for out number 3. Great defensive effort there. And that's going to take us to the 5th. The North is able to put on 2 runs off the 2-run blast. We got more action coming up after this.
Preparing for that next step in life isn't always easy. At Nautilus Financial Group, our combination of experience, professionalism, and access to a wide variety of products and services to help meet all of your financial goals. For a new level of attention, insight, and capability, contact the trusted team at Nautilus Financial Group.
When you play football, you develop this mentality that, you can withstand anything. You're Mr. Tough Guy. So years I had been battling. I was just excited to finally meet someone who knew what I was going through, who saw my pain, to think that in a matter of one treatment, and it got better and better as I began to get treatments throughout the month. Why would you deal with this pain for another day?
So we're in the 5th. North able to put 2 on the board with a massive 2-run blast. The bottom half of the inning. We're in the 5th now. And it looks like we have a new pitcher. So we'll get that in just a moment. Riley Little to lead things off. And Jason, who we got in the circle now? It looks like, is that Shiver? That one gets fouled off. That one gets fouled away.
Okay, Will, you got me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I don't know if you announced, but it looks like it's Hannah Shriver from Taylor County coming in to pitch.
Yes, we've got Shiver in the circle now. And Little looking at that 1-2 count. That one comes in a little inside. And the 2-2. That'll run the count full. We've had a lot of payoff pitches here tonight. Good discipline by the batters to work the counts. And that'll be ball 4. Leadoff walk for Little, puts a runner on. And that will now bring up Kayla Hollenkamp. Goes by KK from Academy of the Holy Names. And how about this? Right off the bat, Jason, attending Princeton in the fall. majoring in biological and chemical engineering. Her best high school softball memory is winning the state title her freshman year. And as she grounds over to second, might be able to turn two, and does.
Wow, what a play.
A great defensive effort to get the out. But I definitely want to finish this up for KK here. Not only attending Princeton, but her best non-softball accomplishment is co-hosting multiple events to benefit pediatric cancer research and support, raising over $30,000.
Wow.
Job well done, KK. Ladies and gentlemen, try to look her up for all the support that she's doing, because she's doing wonderful things.
Yeah, hats off. I mean, someone that young that can not only inspire young women to play softball, but just inspire her campus, her friends, and family for that cause is just outstanding. I mean, that's something that this sport brings to the table for these young women growing up.
Addie Aliano now steps up.
And again, she'll be going to Princeton, which bring your mittens because it's going to be cold there in about 30 days.
Yeah. Slap to the left. Backhanded at short. A deep throw, not in time. A great effort, but great hustle by Aliano to leg that one out for a 2-out single. And I believe that turns us over to Emily Boylan. If we can just confirmation on that, Jason. Okay, we're good there.
Yep.
Liner to right. Another single for Boylan. Making quick work of that one, jumping all over that first pitch.
It seems like the girls are kind of getting caught up. Amaya from the first baseman's she's got the balls thrown all over to her over there. She's trying. She had that one stretch at first.
Aslan Gomes now up. As the pitch gets away, runners will move up. And here comes the West trying to put together a 2-out rally. North able to get their 2 runs off of the 2-run homer with 2 outs from Prather. And now the West looking to respond.
Yeah, like in many sports, Will, as the game progresses on, these women get better and better at hitting, and that makes it tough on this defense. I mean, they want to protect their pitcher, but they don't know where, especially where these bats are developed, they don't know where that ball's going. So it's a heads-up moment right here. This could be a turn.
Chances are it's going there in a hurry, too.
And there we go.
To right field, foul territory, great effort out there. Show that is number 13. Which I believe that's Ammons out there and right. Great effort on that ball.
Yes, Ammons, Layla Ammons out there. She had her time on the mound there for a little bit, so she's still going to back her pitcher up, even though she's back to the outfield.
Over to second, backhand from the ground and scooped out. A great play. That was Cannon Ramsey with the backhand. I have a feeling that's going to make a highlight reel. And we're going to take it now to the bottom of the 5th inning. 7 runs on 6 hits for the West, 2 runs on 2 hits for the North. We got more high school action coming up next.
One of the reasons we've been so successful at Divinity Med Spa is because we understand what people are looking for. They want to look rested, refreshed, good for their age. We can accomplish this by treatments such as Botox, filler, lasers, and an array of facials, all by a team of trusted experts. This is Divinity, Hernando County's only locally owned and operated med spa. Come see us. We can't wait to meet you.
Okay, we're back here in the bottom of the 5th inning. And do we still have Boylan in the circle, or do we have a new?
I can't see. They're all clapping. It looks like
Actually, we
a
do have a new pitcher.
Okay. Okay, new pitcher's going to be KK Hollenkamp from Academy Holy Names. There's a new pitcher, Will.
Okay, we got that changed out. Leading off the inning is going to be Sidney Scapin. Strike one called. Little tapper in front of the plate, going to let it roll foul. Good job by Holtze on that one.
I think Scapin was hoping the wind was going to push that ball a little fair, but unfortunately.
Hollenkamp way out in front, 0-2. Scapin will be looking to protect, but Hollenkamp able to get the strikeout. First out of the inning now. And that'll bring up Michaela Petaway.
Again, Michaela's from out of Oakleaf, coached by Heather Hahn. Good eye takes that first pitch to the ball.
And the 1-0 fouls that one away. And the 1-1. Tries to bring it back, but a little bit too much.
Will, as you mentioned earlier in the broadcast, do you get the feeling that the All-Star game is kind of like a showcase on a Saturday where, yes, we're worried about the score, but it's really showcasing the talent of these girls?
Yeah, absolutely agree. You know, they're trying to make sure that the girls can play multiple positions. They're given every opportunity to get as many at-bats as possible. And it's just great to see them showcase their skills right here on a Friday night and again tomorrow morning on Saturday. And Hollenkamp gets another strikeout, 2 in the inning. And now brings up Molly Blackwood. Molly's from Academy at the Lakes, and she's committed to Bethune-Cookman University, looking to major in nursing. And her favorite high school softball memory was making it to the Final Four this year. And her best non-softball accomplishment was winning Athlete of the Year at school. Great job, Molly. Looks like she was able to check that one up. And we'd like to thank all the girls who submitted their bios for the broadcast tonight. And also for the few last-minute additions that we had working with us. Getting that done, we appreciated that. And we hope you enjoyed learning just a little bit more about the girls and what they do on the field and off. And we wish them well in their future endeavors. Tries to get the corner as Hollenkamp misses away. Good discipline by Blackwood.
And Will, Bethune-Cookman is a historical black college that she'll be going to. So I think that's a pretty interesting to see that the softball is becoming very transparent through a lot of different areas, a lot of different races, which is good. I think that now that we're pushing the equality in sports, equality for women, it's good to see that she's going to be representing other traditional type state colleges.
Absolutely. Looks like that's going to be swing and miss, drop third, throw down in time And
That was close.
Yeah, it was. Great hustle down the line. And that will end the inning and take us to the sixth. 7-2 ball game, West over the North. Watching high school all-star softball on the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
Welcome to the Clubhouse, Tampa Bay's premier baseball and softball training facility. Our 11,000 square foot training facility features rentable cages and bullpen lanes, along with the newest technology such as HitTrax and Rapsodo, baseball and softball pitching machines, full gym, and plyo area, all to keep you at the top of your game. We also have a fully stocked baseball and softball pro shop carrying the biggest brands such as Marucci, Rawlings, Easton, DeMarini, Wilson, and many more. If you're in need of training, we also have the area's top professional instructors offering hitting, pitching, fielding, and strength instruction for both baseball and softball players. From youth to professional athletes, the clubhouse has you covered. We are conveniently located 1 mile east of the Suncoast Parkway on Spring Hill Drive. Stop in and check us out.
All right, we're back to live action here in the top of the sixth inning. We're going to turn it over to Jason for this inning.
Thank you, Will. It looks like we have Ella Romano up here for the first batter. She hit a single earlier today, and she's going to go ahead and lead off her squad. First pitch, she takes it. Foul. Romano out of Parish High School. Hard hit down the shortstop. Brings up a single for Romano. That's going to get the bats moving. Next up is Jada Phillips. Again, Jada Phillips come out of Braden River High School, coached by Keith Jans. Excuse me, correction change. We have Lily Holiff up. And Lily's out of Steinbrenner, coached by Jason Gordon. Sorry about that, folks. Want to make sure we have the right batters up here. Pop up short. Caught by the catcher. It's going to be our first out. Now up Jada Phillips. Again, hailing from that Braden River High School. First pitch taken foul. Pass ball. And Romano takes second on a pass ball. Check swing. And it looks like umpire of the plate calls it. And the outfield umpire says she is not a check swing, so she is safe on that swing. Count is 2-1. Hard hit ball up past second base in the gap. One coming around. Jada going around to second base, heading on the third. Stand-up triple for Jada. Monster hit pass ball past second base in the gap. Next batter is going to be Kirsten Stevens. Kirsten Stevens at Orlando Lake High School, coached by Mitch Wilkins. One-on-one pitch, calls for a strike. Kirsten looking at a 1-2 pitch. High fly ball to right field. Dropped in foul territory. That's going to be a foul ball for Stevens. A wind having a factor on that ball. Was hit high, and the wind just blew it away. Foul.
And sorry to jump in, Jason, just to let our viewers know, our center field camera is down at the moment. We're working on bringing that back up. Hopefully, should have that back up in the next 5 minutes or so.
Thanks for that update, Will. Looks like a 2-2 pitch coming in. That last pitch was a ball to the outside for Stevens. Strike 3 sends her back to the dugout for Kirsten. Now Bernice, who's played fairly well today, to see if she can put something in play to get that runner off a third. Shiver's working hard on the mound, trying to get out of this 2-out inning. Bernice and Shivers have been battling here. Tries to get her to swing outside. Bernice discipline at the plate. Trying to keep that runner on third. 8-2 ball game. Walks Bernice. Next up is Marissa Bichard. Runners at the corners. Marissa hits that ball deep, left field, deep to the wall, foul. As we've been telling you, the wind blew that one over the foul fence line. As she comes back to collect herself, Shiver shrugs that off. I kind of have a feeling when she hit that ball, Shiver knew that wind was going to blow that ball foul. Hits another one sky high center field back to midway. Routine out for the center fielder. That retires his side. Once again, I want to thank you all for watching and hit that like button if you can. And if you want to send a comment to us, let us know how we're doing. We appreciate it.
Welcome to the Clubhouse, Tampa Bay's premier baseball and softball training facility. Our 11,000 square foot training facility features rentable cages and bullpen lanes, along with the newest technology such as HitTrax and Rapsodo, baseball and softball pitching machines, full gym, and plyo area, all to keep you at the top of your game. We also have a fully stocked baseball and softball pro shop carrying the biggest brands such as Marucci, Rawlings, Easton, DeMarini, Wilson, and many more. If you're in need of training, we also have the area's top professional instructors offering hitting, pitching, fielding, and strength instruction for both baseball and softball players. From youth to professional athletes, the clubhouse has you covered. We are conveniently located 1 mile east of the Suncoast Parkway on Spring Hill Drive. Stop in and check us out.
Okay, so the transmitter's dead. You need to put the battery in the transmitter.
All right, we're back here live at Florida Southern College for the All-Star game here for high school softball. Now batting for the North. Let me give you a minute just to get my roster. We have Amaya, first baseman. Foul. Oh and 2 pitch is far outside. 1 and 2. Meyer looking to try to get this lead a little bigger. Or catch up to the lead. Swing and a miss. First out. Up now is Kenna King out of Gulf Breeze High School, coached by Chelsea McGee. Hopes to try to get something going here for the North. First pitch to her is high and inside. Second pitch goes down for a ball. Again, thank you for standing by. We're getting our center field camera operating up. Big swing for strike 2. One and 2 pitch fouled off by Kenna King. The delivery low and outside. Again, we're top of the 6th. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 8-2 with 1 out. North trying to climb their way back. Hard hit ball, foul ball. Got a battle here at the plate.
All right, Jason, we've got our center field camera back up and running. I'd like to thank our intern doing great work for us today. He went out there and got the job done for us, so we're back up and running.
Yeah, and he's still here with his punch out strike 3 call on Kenna King. Well, Will, while we were waiting, Kenna was a battle there at the plate, and then unfortunately she wasn't able to connect on that last pitch. Coming up to now is Cannon Ramsey, and see if she can put something in play to try to get this lead off of them. Down 2-8. Hopefully a 2-hit rally here for the North. Will, we're getting to, almost 10 o'clock mark, and these girls still have a lot in the tank.
That's right, putting out great effort today. And we get to see it again tomorrow.
Yeah, folks, make sure you tune in tomorrow. We're going to have live and fast action again. I believe the first game starts at 10, Will?
That's right. We'll go live at about 9:45. And the ground out will retire the side. And we go to the final frame. We move to the 7th. West, 8 runs on 8 hits. North, 2 runs on 2 hits. We've got the conclusion of this one coming up next on the Gulf Coast Sports Network. Stay with us. All right, we're back in the 7th. All right, and we just need to confirm our lineup here. Who we got leading off, Jason? Because I have a different number.
Yep. Let me get my sheet out.
I believe this is Addison
Yep,
Futch.
Addison.
Okay.
Sorry about that. Go ahead. Yeah, it looks like it's Addison Futch coming up for the West, who's had a pretty good hitting night tonight. Sorry, we got 2 number 4s on the West, so it took me a minute to get my bearing,
That's right.
bearings.
That's
2 different
right.
styles of players.
Futch 2 for 2 tonight with 2 RBIs. Big part of the offensive success for the West tonight. Grounder, she's going to end up 3 for 3. Great job by Addison. Leadoff runner on. And this will bring up Zoe Lynn.
Yeah, out of Venice.
Hard hit ball to left. Back-to-back singles for the West. And they've got the bats moving. Not letting their foot off the gas at all.
Yeah, well, I was just going to let you know, I'm trying to find her number. As a pitching change, looks like Shivers is off the mound, was moved to third. And it now looks like we have on the mound for the North. Trying to get that number here.
Riley Little to the plate. Count moves to 0-2. Yeah, we don't have any matching number. We apologize. We don't have any matching numbers for the pitcher at the moment for the North squad. That ball will get away. Runners move up.
Okay, Will, you there? I just checked in with the booth next to me. It looks like it's a possibly Shannon Kittle from Academy at the Lakes on the pitcher's mound.
Okay, we'll go with Shannon Kendall.
Kindle. Yeah, Shannon Kindle. Hey, it's the All-Star game. They're all All-Stars, so we're having a little fun up here. It's getting late. But yeah, she's stepping in. Shrivers has moved to third, and the girls have just advanced to second and third.
And that pitch will miss away for ball 4. I guess we got a little bit behind there. So Riley Little will walk to load the bases
For Hollenkamp. And if she's not careful, this could put the dagger in the game here. Bases are loaded for Hollenkamp. Will, have you kind of noticed a little bit of a rhythm here for the West? They're up 8-2. They're kind of just going through the motions and batting.
Yeah, I mean, they jumped right out on this inning with back-to-back singles, and then they got the walk to load the bases. So, you know, they're playing loose, so they're letting the ball come to them, not trying to do too much, and they're connecting with the bat. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, stay with us at the conclusion of tonight's ball game. Jason Zevis will be announcing our broadcast player of the game, so stick with us for that. They'll also be profiled on our Facebook and Twitter pages. We'll try to get that up tonight, but we got to break down after this game. It's possible that won't get posted until tomorrow morning, but we will get that posted. So follow us on Facebook and Twitter at GCSM Broadcast to see the player of the game from Game 1 and Game 2 tonight.
Hard hit ball to the right field. Pulls
Tag
it
attempt.
in.
And that's going to make it in. So Hollenkamp will get the RBI off the sacrifice fly to right. And it'll bring in another run for the West.
It looks like Funch was able to slide underneath that tag from Malaysia, who tried a good throw from the outright field. It just wasn't in time enough to get the runner at the plate.
This brings up Addie Aliano. One for 3 today with a single.
Gets to the swing on the changeup. You know, Will, at this hour, it's hard to hold that discipline, but these girls are still doing it, but it's tough. Yeah, I can only imagine. Hard hit to the left field. It's going to drop. Runners are running.
That's right. That'll be enough to score another run. And heads up base running by Aliano to motor on into second. So she'll get the RBI double.
Yeah, it looked like the left fielder came up. Amaya came up looking if she wanted to throw it to third, and Addie just kept running. Heads up play.
That brings us to the top of the order now. Emily Boylan. Liner to right. That's going to be grabbed. Run comes home in time. So Boylan will get the RBI off the sacrifice fly.
Yeah, great catch on the right field. Great throw in there by Scapin to try to get the runner in, but unfortunately, these girls are wheeling and dealing around these bases.
2 outs now in the inning. Brings up Aslan Gomes. And the 2-2 that could get popped up could be trouble, and it will be. The run will score. RBI single for Gomes. Great piece of hitting there. Not trying to do too much with it.
Yeah, she kind of laid out for a check swing, but then followed through and just blooped it right over the shortstop's head. It looks like they're going to start opening up the floodgates here. We got a 12-2 ball game, top of the seventh. Home team still gets their batting, correct?
Yes, and that'll bring up Ella Romana, 2 for 2 today. And that will be caught on the infield to retire the side, but not before the West capitalizes. Takes us to the bottom of the seventh. This is it. The North needs to put some in to keep it going. You'll get the conclusion right here on GCSN.
Box Out gives you the ability to create graphics at the speed of sports to highlight your athletic department, teams, and student athletes in seconds. Used and trusted by Notre Dame, Ohio State, UConn, Marquette, Georgetown, and many more of the top college brands in the country. If you want your school's brand to stand out through all the clutter, start your free demo at boxoutsports.com.
One of the reasons we've been so successful at Divinity Med Spa is because we understand what people are looking for. They want to look rested, refreshed, good for their age. We can accomplish this by treatments such as Botox, filler, lasers, and an array of facials, all by a team of trusted experts. This is Divinity, Hernando County's only locally owned and operated med spa. Come see us. We can't wait to meet you.
All right, this is it. Bottom of the seventh. The North needs some production to keep it going.
Well, let's hope they're awake. I mean, they're still down there dancing, Will. They're still down there in good spirits, but let's see. Let's see if they can try to punch some runs here.
And we need a lineup check, Jason. I'm sorry. Where are we in the lineup?
Yeah, we right now we're at standby here. Boy, these numbers are really throwing us off today.
That it is. We've got another. We just so the viewers know, we have another mismatched number.
I believe it's Shannon Kendall from Academy at the Lakes, Will, who's up to bat now. Wearing number 12, but number 25 in our book, and number 1 in your heart at home.
All right. So Shannon Kendall now looking at a 2-ball, 1-strike count. Offering from Hollenkamp misses away 3-1. And that'll be ball 4. Leadoff runner on.
Looks like Olivia's up now.
Tries to bunt that one. Snap throw down to first. Count evens, 1 ball, 1 strike. And that'll be foul.
Yeah, we can see what she's trying up here in the booth. It's a good idea, especially with that big lead off of first. That could have been a good lay down bunt to first. That first baseman crashed. Gives a good opportunity for a second baseman to come over and leave that free base at second. Big swing and a miss.
And that'll be the first out of the inning. And lineup turns over. Ela Amans steps in. One for two with a single.
Looks like Hollenkamp is still trying to put that ball past these batters. She hasn't lost any of her grit. Even with the 12-2 ball game, she's still pitching like it's the first inning. 0-2 pitch coming.
And that'll be strike 3. And that'll now bring up Gabby Flowers.
Oh, 2 outs. Let's see if maybe Gabby can start a little 2-out rally here. They still look like they're still possibly going to throw down that first as the leadoff is getting even bigger. You would think maybe they would just focus on the batter here, Will, and try to shut this game down.
Hard hit ball, but out of play. Remember to stay with us. Jason Cephas will be naming his broadcast player of the game right at the conclusion. Then we'll break it all down, and we'll see you all tomorrow. Right back up the middle. Hollenkamp knocks it down. Tries to make the flip in time. Great effort. Wow. Oh, and what a way to end it. That is your final. So let's take it over now to Jason Cephas for our player of the game. Jason, who you got?
Yeah, well, again, a great game by all the girls tonight. I got Emily Bowen. She did it not only on the offensive side, but she also did it on the defensive side. So tonight, my vote's going to go with Emily for the player of the game.
Congratulations to Emily Boylan. You're our broadcast player of the game tonight. You'll get that commemorative baseball bat. For Jason Cephas, I'm Will Wilkie. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast tonight. And we'll see you next time